You feel like your attention span is getting shorter. You're not imagining it. Many people today struggle to focus on simple things, reading a page, watching a long video, or even listening to someone speak without zoning out. Psychology shows that this change didn't happen suddenly. It happened slowly, through repetition. Attention is not something you're born with and then lose forever. Attention is a trained ability. Whatever your brain practices daily, it becomes good at. For years, social media has been training your brain to do one thing extremely well: switch fast. Every time you open an app, your brain enters a rapid decision cycle. Scroll, stop, watch, skip, scroll again. This happens dozens, sometimes hundreds of times a day. Each small action may feel harmless, but together, they create a powerful learning pattern inside your brain. Psychology explains attention as the ability to stay mentally engaged with one stimulus over time. That could be a book, a conversation, or a task. The key word here is stay. Modern platforms are not designed for staying. They are designed for leaving quickly. Your brain starts to learn a silent rule. If something doesn't reward me immediately, it's not worth my time. This rule slowly rewires how you experience effort. Activities that require patience, studying, working deeply, thinking carefully, begin to feel uncomfortable. Not because you are lazy or incapable, but because your brain is no longer used to delayed rewards. Social media accelerates this process by compressing stimulation into very short bursts. Short videos, quick posts, fast reactions. Your brain doesn't have time to settle. It stays in a constant state of alertness, scanning for the next interesting thing. Over time, this creates attention instability. Your mind becomes restless even when there is nothing wrong. You sit down to focus, but after a few minutes, you feel the urge to check your phone. Not because you need information, but because your brain is seeking stimulation it has learned to expect. Psychologists describe this as conditioned distraction. Your brain has been conditioned to expect novelty at all times. When novelty is missing, discomfort appears. That discomfort pushes you back toward scrolling. This is why many people say they feel mentally tired even when they haven't done much. Rapid attention switching uses energy. Every switch costs mental resources. When your brain keeps switching all day, it becomes exhausted without producing anything meaningful. Another important change is how social media affects depth. Deep focus requires the brain to ignore irrelevant signals. But platforms are built on notifications, alerts, and visual movement. These features constantly pull your attention outward. The brain stops practicing filtering and instead practices reacting. Reaction feels active, but it is not focus. Reaction is automatic. Focus is intentional. As reaction becomes dominant, intention weakens. You may notice this when you try to focus on something important. Your mind drifts, thoughts interrupt, small urges feel urgent. This doesn't mean your brain is broken. It means it has adapted to a different environment. Psychology calls this neural adaptation. The brain always adapts to what it experiences most. In an environment of constant stimulation, the brain adapts by becoming fast, alert, and easily distracted. These traits are useful for survival, but terrible for concentration. This is why simply telling yourself to focus more rarely works. Willpower cannot override training. The brain follows patterns it has repeated thousands of times. The most important thing to understand is this: social media did not destroy your attention in one moment. It trained your brain slowly through habits that felt normal. And here's the hopeful part. Anything that is trained can be retrained, but before you can rebuild focus, you must clearly understand what exactly is being damaged and why it feels so hard to concentrate now. In the next step, we'll go deeper into how short-form content and constant scrolling fragment attention and make long focus feel almost painful.